Hey, welcome back. So, I've been lurking a bit, and I want something. I was thinking I was going to do this, and I might as well grab it while I'm right here. Uh, I got a plan. It involves making, I probably have some of these somewhere anyway, but I'll just grab them for now. There we go. So, uh, and the reason I want them is my sheep thing shut down because I ran out of little clippers for it, so it still works. It's just there's nothing fueling it, so I want to start. It's almost full of black wool. So we'll get to that in a sec. I've been lurking over there where in the fishery, which you can't see from here. Which allows these chunks are loaded, so the iron guys happen from the village and the hoppers work and whatever. But I don't get nearly as many guardians. If I get any, they almost certainly evaporate before they get all the way down to get killed. And for that, it basically drained out this whole thing. I mean, there's probably a couple in starting up again, so there's that, but it's all pretty much empty. There's something spinning on top of this stuff, so that's all finally cleared out. Which means I got a lot in the overspill. Yeah, there's a little stacked up here just from me walking over. I replaced... That's just an observer clock. You know, observers facing each other, so they just go back and forth. It means it never stops clicking, but granting that there's always something coming in, it never would stop clicking. I dug this out so I can see if there's anything going on. The problem was when I had a comparator leading out of this thing, if this were all full of, say, 320 iron ingots, which are, more likely shards, if it got to the point that there was no evident change as it drained in, it would stop draining in because the comparator wouldn't see that there was anything to talk about. Then the whole thing shut down. So this clicks along, fires this thing all the time, whether anything's in here or not, despite there always being something in here just because by the nature of it. It works fine. I'm still getting guardians out there a bit, but I'm getting way more in here, so I don't care very much. If I decide I care, I can probably come up with a way to just extend the wall over another 5 meters, whatever it's going to take. Fill it in with sand and just build some kind of artificial island. That's what I'm doing anyway. So, and I tamed a couple of cats. That way I just found them and I had fish, obviously. If I'm in here or in the fishery, if I'm in here, it's less of a problem because there's nothing above me once I'm out here. No, well, I mean, there's that, but it's not a big concern. If I'm in here, phantoms now will develop if I'm under glass. They just can't get to me. It used to be, I think that didn't work before. This was considered a solid enough block to prevent them, but it's not the case now. So if I have a cat and I come out, I get rid of the nighttime when I come back to the game because I've been AFK. But now there's phantoms up there vulturing around, and they won't come near me with a cat. Neither will creepers, although you don't see a lot of those. One other thing I did in the downtime, I got a guy with Impaling 1. So I was able to buy a few books. I don't know if I still have them anywhere. But, I mean, of course I still have him. I bought a book from him, so he's locked, but I don't know where he is. It doesn't really matter very much. Yeah, it's just in point of fact I was able to... That's neat to know about. If he stays that way, he might not, because if I don't, do something with him to lock in what he does, then, then he could change his mind about his job. I don't know where the hell it doesn't really matter. Might be. I bought like 6 books from him. There he is. So yeah, $10. I basically for 60 I got it up to Impaling 3. So I have that now if I want. I mean, I guess I want it. That's why I have it. I also talked to a couple of these guys, the clerics. Don't know which, but there's one. I haven't got him fully to the point yet. There's another one I opened up another level, so he has these for me. So I've actually got more than a short stack. They only go to 16. There he probably is. So yeah, I've got his price went up because I bought them all, but it doesn't matter. It'll adjust, and that's good because that means I can get to with a source of those, and I'll have a better source one day. I can get started on I want to be at the runoff. I want to get started on a gold factory. Not technically today, there's no chance I have time. I might even have to build a lot of it just off camera. I've done it. I built it before. I'm going to build it in the same place and whatever. But I want to be able to get to it, and that's important. Here we have, I guess that probably... Do I have more than one of those? I'm sure I have one somewhere else in here. Yeah, so like... The problem here is as much as the hopper chain kind of auto-sorts these, I mean, by the time it gets to where it's going to get shot up, especially if there's a whole line of the stuff, it tends to kind of homogenize? Is that what I want to say? Something like that. You get, you know, they stack a certain way. By the way, I am getting squid, incidentally. Some of this is actual happened. I do have boxes. What do you mean? I want one of these for a reason. I want one of those for a reason. I want to do that. And I want to do that. And then I want to do that. And please do that. And throw one of these in there because I don't need it on me. Do want a couple of these. And we're going to go do something to the sheep real quick. That's not part of today's overall plan, but I can do it. If I, as long as it's shut down, it's a lot easier. I can just reach in. You're that color now. And while I'm talking about this, can I do this or is it all going to go over the side? That box holds 54 of these. The hopper next to it holds another 5. And then the dropper holds 9. So I should be able to fit all of these in here eventually, as long as it drains out a little faster than I put it in. I think that was all. Yeah, that works. So now he's going to get chopped when he eats, whenever he eats. And I'll get great, because I have this much. In fact, get out. I'm just going to move all that. That's why I put those boxes down. It's going to fill up and not do me any good, so. Done. I'm just sort of doing it. Can I even reach that? Oh, cool. So, let's just say that's the black box. Get all that stuffed in there. And, so now I have that in reserve. I can... Was that you? What happened? No. With these, I can, you know, obviously take a couple of them and make, carpet. Yeah, 3 for 2, which is, you know, yeah. I probably ought to take a nap, because I'm not honestly sure when I did that last. I don't have a bed over here. Anyway, so that's done. Now I'll just get lots of gray wool, because when I do carpet, I tend to go gray and black, maybe white in places, but generally that. Well, I'm thinking about what I want to play with today. I need some more scaffolds, because I don't have enough to get where I'm going. I think probably that might be enough. Probably is. And do I own any ladders? That would be really handy. I'm trying to think if I had any. Have I ever had ladders? What would I have ladders for? I might have ladders to check. Doesn't matter too much. I can make them if I don't have them. I'm trying to think where the hell I even would have hidden stashed the rails. That's sticks though. I'll just make ladders. Get these sticks used up because with that I only need like 5 or 6 of these, but even so. Now I have them. And then I have that. And I think there's probably some in here. Not a lot. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Actually I'm gonna use my new secret passage. Am I done here? Do I need anything else? I do have like 4 more. I'll be fine. I have 4 more bowling balls in reserve somewhere, but I shouldn't need them. So let's go in here. Oh hi. And it kicks the llama's ass. Head this way, because I mentioned before I have this now. I got tired of flying back and forth like 3 kilometers to the desert, so I made my way home this way and then put in the stone brick so I'd know where I was. Trying to think if there's any more setup I have to worry about. I could probably go ahead and switch to fortune. I could also probably put on wings. Possibly have that ready. Probably have that ready. There's a little lava pond in the desert. And I'm just going to go turn it into obsidian because I need 14 of these minimally to do my next thing. So anyway, yeah, this is I guess sort of faster, although honestly, if I'm flying 3 kilometers real fast, it's probably faster than walking 1 kilometer or whatever I'm doing. Yeah, it'd be less than that. It's like 400. I don't know what it is. I know where I was. I was at 0 by 0, and now I'm on 125 going 70 on, so. Yeah, I don't know if it's faster. It's how I'm doing it. That's what counts. It's easier to find this way. You don't have to think too hard about where you're going, because there's a path. And I can put in like a rail or whatever and just click on it and sit back and let it get me from A to B, and then I'll be there. Yeah, here it is. So, this gets me out to the desert. On a slightly different level, of course. Slightly, it's not terrible. I could put in stairs or a... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't have anything. Nope. Oh, nah, he's waiting for me out there now, so... If I... No, there's no time doesn't exist out there if I'm not out there. I'll have to get out there and just leave. Okay. So he was angry. He'll become a Piglin in a sec, and that'll be the end of him. Here's where I tore out all this damn sand to get... fill in the monument, so that's what it looks like after I'm done there. And there's lava over here. Yeah, there is. I found it. That's more strip mining. That, by the way, is strip mining. A lot of people, everyone talks about it in Minecraft. I went down to level blah and strip mine. No, you didn't. You branch mine by definition. Trust me, I'm a paleontologist and therefore something of it. I know what I'm talking about. This is strip mining is it's not even that. It's more digging out a big quarry. Strip mining, basically. Yeah, if there's ceiling above you, you're not strip mining. It's just you're not. You're wrong. Sorry. So I'm gonna. I don't imagine I can try it, but I don't think that's gonna. I think I'm gonna get 1 obsidian out of this, and it's gonna be that's just that. Doesn't help a lot. So let me just make all of this obsidian. I don't need it to be lava for anything. And actually, if I do... I don't know if I'll get this because there's lava. Okay. Throw that right there. Just standing there. I'll just... Oh, let me know what I'm getting, by the way. I have 4 now. I need 10 more. I could use more than 10 more, obviously. But I will, once I have the gold factory back. Well, shortly after I have the gold factory. The gold factory gets me gold. Ergo the name. With gold, I can auto-feed it again to Piglin that's not undead. And it'll kick me all manner of stuff, including obsidian. So, there's 12, which would be enough, technically, but I want more. Let's grab a couple of these. I hope we don't lag as it changes lower levels as it comes. I'm just going to grab... I've got more. I have enough now, but I'll grab a bit more. It wouldn't hurt me to be able to make another nether bot. I keep doing that. Ender chest. So, I don't know why it's not picking it up. I guess it's doing some calculation. Which I'm not happy with. Oh, no. Grab, kill, murder, destroy. Gimme. That was... It seemed close. I don't think I could fall... I guess if it glitched hard enough, I probably could. I'll just take out these last 3 here. That gives me that gives me enough to make a portal and, a box. Oh, I need that water. I don't need it back, but I'm going to grab it. Oh, 29. How about that? Can I just have 30? I mean, this is probably going to open up a lava pit. But whatever. That'll remind me that it's here or something. No, it won't. It's anyway. Go back to the portal now. And we're going to go into the Nether, because there's a portal. Back to where I was. I just had to have that with me. There's one of those. I probably, now that I think about it, don't need or even want wings anymore because they're not terrible. I got smacked by that damn thing. Don't need that on me. Do probably want that in some sense. We'll lose that for now. Put that away. Oh, get away from that guy. I'm gonna just sort of, I probably could have the wings and fly through here, but I don't know if it's the wisest thing I could do. Like right here would be a great place to fly, but then landing on this at some decent speed just sounds tricky. There's those little guys. I haven't played with those in here. I played with them in a different series. In the snapshots, I haven't played with them. I don't think I've played with them personally since then. But in the snapshot where we first got them, I got one out. Eventually, it was really hard at the time. I think it's easier now. I got one out into the overworld. It might be harder now, I don't know. Into the overworld, and it was weird because the portal that I got him out wound up in the sky above a little, well, a big ocean, honestly. But got it was still a snapshot prototype animal, and I just wound up riding it through the sky until eventually we got shot down by like skeletons because it was nighttime. It was weird. All right, so here's 0 by 0. I'm going to lose that torch because I know what I'm doing. Grab this. I hope I don't run into lava. I didn't in the last version, but that doesn't mean there's no lava now. Build my way all the way up. Go back down because I have a question. I know which direction I'm hoping this is, which is that direction, which is north. Okay. Maybe that'll be the case. I don't know for sure. So far, everything seems about the same locally, so it's possible. I'm basically putting these down and then hacking them out as I turn around because they're right up against the ceiling, and then I have to do something about it. But it's okay. It's a little bit slow, you know. 5 steps forward and 2 back, but there's a big... Oh, what the hell is that noise? Let me just climb up real quick and see if I get in trouble. Are we okay? Okay. Just get all the way up here. I might run out of these in a sec, but I have another stack or so. And there's that. So now I want to be facing north, if I'm right. Let's go all the way up. See, I want to be, that's 122. That should be the lowest, no, that's the lowest layer. What am I? Oh, I'm on 122. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. That's 123, which I'm not sure is the lowest layer. I think 122 is. But I need that open to get through here. Somewhere, if this is the same, should be a 127 somewhere. Right there in point of fact. So, get my way over there, first of all, and that's just perfect. Okay. I did not, in fact, need more of those. It's amazing. It is just 127. I mean, from wherever the hell I was down there, 70 or so. If I have ladders, I think just all of them, like this. That is the one. I'm sure I'm right. 127, looking at fluid stuff, yeah. Lose that because I know what's going on. Lose the ladders because I don't care. Lose the torch, although I'll want it back as soon as I'm through. Well, not as soon as I'm through, but ultimately. Okay. I don't need a clock in here, but I might as well put it back where I expect it to be. Now, if we get this out, I hope this still works. Get up here. I'm kind of hitting every key. Jump, shift, and forward. Click. And it worked. Alright, cool. That still works. I am now officially in here forever. Which is to say that I can't get back out right now. What I can do is make a note. Which is that I'm at 0 by 0. So right directly under me now is the scaffold we just used. That's north, and I want to do this with north. I want to go... I have enough to make a portal here. I just don't want to. I want to establish something else. I'm going to head over here. Might as well run, because whatever. 50... 60, 70. It's really weird to me that they're split now. The block I'm on and the block I'm looking at. The one I'm looking at is on the right, which is... I guess in a way it's less confusing, because if you can just keep track of that, you know which one is going on at any time. 0, but okay. So put those where I want them. Give me something that doesn't stick to the ground. Maybe go this way, looking at 155, goes there. Now I don't need this because I know what I'm doing. If I smack down 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, crunch, 14, and actually I'm going to want my wings back now that I think about it. I have to get out of here, ultimately. Get this out of my way and I'll do something with it later. I can come back in and once I have this established, I should be able to come back in and do a more local exit portal. But what this should do, and it's only before, I think that way, a few hundred meters is where I had the hog ones. I might do that again, I don't know. Make that happen, put it away because I'm done. If I jump through here, I should be in the overworld. I mean, where else would I be? And here we are at night, so that's fun. And the more important issue, by the way, if I were render distanced insanely, which way am I looking? Oh, I've got a compass. That's south. If I look that way, it should come into view. There's the forest, beyond which is more forest, beyond which is loading. That's the village from which I abducted a couple of guys a week ago. And from which at some point I could abduct a couple more and get them up here and into the Nether, and we can do another Nether village. Probably. Meaning I don't mind not... I kind of intend to do that. I might, honestly, and there's probably that painted desert and witch huts over there somewhere and stuff. I honestly might, given how much effort it is, and I've done it before, cheat them in, built a village and just dump in 2 eggs. Simply because at some point, stuff I've already done, there's just no point wasting 7 hours trying to make it happen. I'll think about it. So I've got wings on and rockets ready, but I do want to just make sure this gets me back to the ceiling in there, because otherwise this whole thing doesn't work. And it's going to be render distancy for one thing. So I can probably put that back down where I want it. Yeah, that works fine. And then from here I can go, well, south, is it that way? No. That way back to where I was with the torch. And I could just go out that portal and fly home. That would certainly work. But knowing now that it works, and I don't have any reason to assume that if I went out and came back in it wouldn't work, I think I can probably get away with something here, which is to set up an exit portal that gets me back home. It'll just connect to the portal on my island, kind of. So with that right there, let's just put this right. It doesn't really matter. Well, you know, it kind of does. I don't know what I'm trying to think. I don't know why I have wings. I was going to fly home, but I changed my mind. Let me get my thing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Torches don't actually do any good in the Nether, really. Oh, what the hell? That's what I want. But it lets me know that I'm doing what I'm doing. Where I am and stuff like that. I think if that's 0, it should be, because what else? Yeah. I'm going to put this here, roughly where it was before, I think. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, crunch. 14, up, down, on, out. This gets me home, right? Now the thing is, and it's nighttime, I'm going to take a nap again real quick. The thing is, now if I go in that portal, I'm going to be on level 70 or whatever it is I usually am. And, you know, that's not exactly what you want to hear if I'm trying to get up to the ceiling, although I just love these. I can try that, make sure I'm right. I'll need food when I get in here. Yeah, so here I am. I haven't dug all this out. I probably should. There's a llama. Eat a food, because I can do that. Get that ready. But if I run out of I won't, because I can buy more. I can go probably up to the one in the sky, a kilometer north. And get to the ceiling from there if this, for some reason, doesn't work or I'm out of materials. Once I get some stuff established up here, I'm going to get a gold factory again, which is basically building a tower in the sky that Piglin spawn in. Chase after a troll egg, fall down, I smack them, get experience, get gold, you know, in a couple of forms, the whole oven, there's that. So from here we have that. Then if I go out, I'm back home. That's the whole point. I'm also going to try real quick to, I don't need that for this, do need that. I don't know why I keep changing clothes. I also don't like that that's there. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. Ditch stuff that I don't want on me, particularly. It's not like it makes it hard. You'd think it would cause a fuel consumption issue, but... Anyway, fly north, because I know where I'm going, basically. I didn't actually look at the numbers on that, but I know where to look for it relative to what's in the landscape, so we'll probably find it. I could even bring along whatever scaffolds to get up there climbing, but I think I can just land on it. Should be coming up on that village that we saw from up there. Yeah, here it comes. So that's here, and from here, based on how it looked while we were there. Let me see if I can find that churchy tower thing. Did I fly past the village? No, where the hell is it? It ought to be here, I don't know what's wrong. Maybe I did, is it here? Oh wow, I can't find it, it's weird. There it is, I flew past it. And there's all that I have set up to play with these guys. So from here, if I just go up, I want to be watching in the air for this thing. It should be reasonably visible. There it is. Because it's almost an entity. It kind of shows up a little before anything else. If I get this right, I can land on it. In it, whatever it takes. Nope. Damn. I fly up so I have a chance of finding it when I'm looking for... What the hell? It's an Enderman. Oh, I flew through. If I were in creative mode, that probably would have worked. But there's too much... there's a certain... damn it. I really might need to use scaffolds to do this. I don't believe it. Or build out on it or something. Damn it. Okay. What I have to do doesn't make it easier. Fly far away and kind of just lazily slow down. Maybe I could dump water on it or something. I might cancel out the damn portal, and I'm not sure that's wise. This is kind of looking... I don't believe it. I missed it by that much. I get smart a bit. Holding shift doesn't make me fall. It just makes me potentially catch the thing. Oh, no! Damn it. Alright, fine. This sucks. I don't like it. Catch. Catch? Caught. Good. Bye. We are building a scaffold for this damn thing. It's just terrible. So I'm up here. Good. That's what I want to see. That's west, so that's not what I want. So now I can just go this way and go home. And it's just 150 meters instead of 1500 or whatever. It's an 8 to 1 thing. It's about it's like 1050 or something on the outside ish. It's just over a kilometer, I think. So here's this. I've got markers. I can do not only what I want here, but also build like a whole hub. I could also do that down there. And get what I need working. Not today, I don't have time for it now, but I can get, give me that actually. Because all I need to repair is this and all my clothes. Let me have those. And those ladders I don't really need on me, so I'll just park them in there. Do probably want... No, that's all the scaffolds yeah. I'll need to make more scaffolds, I suppose. I got 1 minute. I'm gonna go, I need some food from somewhere, too. Oh, how's our sheep doing? Yeah, that's happening. So that's gonna be this one. That'll be that one. That's how it works. And I'll get some carpet stored up, and we'll, get going on insafening things a bit. Give me all that. Put one of those back, so I'm just gonna run out of room anyway. Get this thing focused, and we'll just go, this is how I get stuff repaired now, instead of playing with the creeper dropper or anything else I was using for, experience. It's a remarkably fast way to do it. I can't climb things. It has the advantage of getting me some money, and also, well, at this point, these guys are all pretty much where they are, but when I have some that are only halfway opened up, it opens them up more, and I see what... I don't have a lot to buy from tool guys. I've got all of these, I'm good. But, how am I doing? That's cool. So, in fact, that's done. I mean, everything's packed. I can just stop now. For the moment, I might unload all the... I might even keep the iron. I mean, I don't really need the money either, so... Let's go up there. I do that sometimes. To get out of here. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Still need more food, but I'll get to it. I could probably, at this point, use these up and start thinking toward buying golden carrots from, the farmers you get opened up and they have them? I think so. It's here. I can do, just throw this in. It'll make its way into the system soon enough. It won't not work. It is fine. Get out. Alright, so I'm going to go, and we're all set up now with that thing to go into the Nether, with the portal to the north if I need to get, or I can use bowling balls, which I do still have. What do I have on me? It's 14, and I got like 4 down in there somewhere I know of, and I can get more. And we'll get a gold factory built, so we have gold coming in, although I do have gold in the overworld a bit. And we'll get a Piglin thingy built again, and then we can get him to give us everything he gives us, which is more obsidian, bowling balls, and gravel. Not netherite pickaxes anymore. The iron boots that I have those basically already on with the soul speed. We're just almost back to effectively where we were, apart from a lot of time building various things. But as far as functional machinery, we have a lot of it going on. As far as, Chickinator could happen, do a cow bouncer maybe. I don't think I've done that here. A couple other little things that I don't have. House, which I never ever build. Maybe this time I will. Alright, see you next time. Bye.